How to get government grants to start a business. That's what you're searching for. Welcome to the video. I can definitely help you out with this. My name's Brando Linick, and the first thing I can tell you, if you're actually serious, you want to get a government grant to start a business, if you're really serious about wanting to do that, I can share with you the process. I can tell you, how long the waiting period is to get a grant, having applied for my very first grant going back about 3 years ago and getting rejected after waiting months. And I'd advise you, instead of playing that waiting game, before you even go and you apply for a grant, a government grant to start a business, before you strap that ball and chain to your leg, if you're looking to start a business, I want to throw at you something here, alright? Because my experience with this spans over the last 3 years, and really, I didn't have any success until I transitioned myself from a traditional brick-and-mortar business to an internet business going back 12 months ago. And it allowed me to create a full-time income working part-time without the overhead of a traditional business, without employees, equipment, sometimes paying employees more than I was getting paid, which is something you have to keep in mind, and without any of that stuff. And really what really allowed me to have that breakthrough was finding someone. There's a lot of different online businesses you could start, a lot of technicality that you could go through, a lot of learning curves, and I'll tell you what really allowed me to kind of skip over that, if you will, if you want to call it that, was finding someone who was willing to help me, finding someone who was living the kind of lifestyle I wanted to live. And because of that, I reached out to them, I asked for help, and I started to model and copy what they were doing with their permission, and working very strategically, part-time, I was able to create a full-time income in a period of 2 weeks. So I haven't looked back. It's the best thing I could advise you to do if you're serious. You want to start a business before strapping that grant ball and chain to your leg and going through the process of, required to be eligible, which can take a period of time, and then once it goes through the review process, that can take, 6 to 12 months, depending on how many applicants are, applying for a grant, which is really checked for a lot of people because it's not a loan, which I would not advise you to go down either. All right, so my friend, I'm just sharing with you my 2 cents, having had friends who have waited way longer than I had. When I applied for my first grant, they waited 2 years, sometimes 3 years for the whole process of application to get reviewed, and throughout that whole process, they could have started a business and been profitable. And they only got a couple $100 for their grant, or they didn't even get a grant altogether. So these are things to be aware of, and the best advice I could give you is to seriously look into an internet business. And if you're that person who's got a good work ethic, you're willing to learn a few simple things, you have no problem going through some training videos, I can show you what I've done in the last 12 months. I can show you step by step, walk you through, and help you out with this, if it's of interest to you. And I've dropped a link down below if you want to check it out. You want to check out what I've been up to in the last 12 months to create a full-time income working part-time without anything technical, And what you'll see there is a 4-minute video from myself and my business partner breaking down step by step how you can do this to get the results that you want on the internet to start your own business and work for yourself, And then after that, you'll see testimonials from people who I personally worked with, average ordinary people, with no background on the internet, who have been able to do this and without going through any technical confusion, making their first $100 day, $250 day, $500 week, their very first week, their very first day, not average or typical results, and not guaranteeing you those results. I'm just sharing with you what's possible when you bring a work ethic and you're willing to learn a few simple things. And if that's you, I can definitely help you out with this. And in addition, I'll be throwing in a little bit of a bonus on the phases that we go through in this industry. So my friend, I look forward to helping you out. I hope this video really makes sense, before you really dive in, you go start and apply for a grant. I hope this makes sense to you, and I look forward to helping those of you who are interested. So my friend, have an awesome day. Hope you enjoyed the video as much as I put it together for you, and I'll see you on the next one.